Okay, in this video I'm going to take you through how to set up sheets for the small house assignment. As you look over the assignment, it says first benchmark grade to submit the following drawings. Those drawings are shown below. So we're looking at setting up area plans, detail callouts, an area schedule, and then also a section view. So to go ahead and set up these sheets, we're going to jump back into Revit. And from Revit over in the browser on the left-hand side, I'm going to right-click on Sheets All and then go to New Sheet. When Revit goes and looks up new sheets, if you have GSD bottom 11 by 17, that's great. If you don't, then you want to hit Load, and then you want to go to the text server and find that title block. That title block is going to be located under TechEd Share Q, 1 Class Resources, and then you'll find it under Arc for architecture, and then the title block folder. Then you can look through and you can locate that particular title block, and it's the GASD bottom 11 by 17 horizontal, and you want the file without the zeros and the 1. The zeros and the 1 are a backup file, so you want to select the first one and then hit open. Make sure that you have that particular title block available. Highlight it in your new sheet dialog box and hit OK. Once you have that title block set up in your drawing, you can very easily go ahead and start selecting drawings and dragging them on. So I'll grab my first floor. I'll go ahead and drag that on. Left click, hold. I'll scroll out and then click. That places the drawing. Now, what we can do then is select outside of the window and then move the title block over top of the drawing to see what is going to fit and what will not. And I can immediately see that one of my sections, the tail is far too long, so I can zoom in, double click to activate the view, and then I can start adjusting the drawing accordingly so it will fit onto this title block at 1/4 inch equals a foot scale. So I'll go back through and I'll start cleaning up the drawings as I do this, but the drawings that I really want to get to are going to be the section and the drawings that are called out in the assignment here. So I'm going to pull the area plans on and then also the detail and the section. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make additional sheets. So I'll right click on Sheets All, hit New Sheet, and I'll grab another title block. So I have a blank title block sheet, and over here I'm going to then find my area plans first. So I'm going to select first floor, click and hold, drag it on, and I'll go ahead and drop my first floor plan. 1/8 inch equals a foot is fine to give that information. Don't need to pull detailed information off of this, so that'll set fine. Then I'll go ahead and grab the second floor, and we'll pull that onto the sheet as well. Go ahead and line it up and drop that onto the sheet. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab my area schedule, and I'm going to click and pull that onto the sheet, and then drop that. Because I have 2 floors, I've set this up with a calculation so that it adds my 2 floors together and gives me a grand total for my square footage. So we go ahead and get that set up. Might adjust this a little bit so it's nice and clean. And now I'm ready to move on to my callouts. Okay, so the next piece I'm going to then set up is, I'll actually make a new sheet because I like to get my sheet set in here first. I'll get another sheet set up in here, and I'm going to pull the section onto this for myself right now. So what do I have here? Did I name anything here? So I got first floor at wall, first floor. They're my details. So I'll go ahead and take this section 2 and drag this onto my sheet, and then I'm going to go ahead and select that, see what this looks like. So here I can see all of my levels are showing up here. Looks like things are a little bit, they'll fit fine, but I want to just take and move this line up a little bit to get it closer. Then I can take and move this whole view down slightly so it fits on the sheet a little neater. My callouts have been created where the wall meets the floor because I need to have a detailed callout of each one of these objects. So I have callouts that have been created, and those callouts have been then created over in my sections. Now, these sections were created with callouts and these detail sections, and then I simply utilized, and I think this is all in a past video, I then utilized the material tag, and then I was able to select the object and then click twice to then go ahead and note the object that is being set up. So with those set up, what I can do is jump back out to my sheet here. Let me find the sheet. Was this the sheet? This is the sheet. I'm not going to really fit these callouts on this sheet. So if I were to take and drag this callout over here onto the sheet, it's going to be a little tight to make this fit. But what I do have is a lot of space on one of my other sheets here. So I'm going to go back to this sheet, and I'll grab section 2 callout, bring this on. I have plenty of room up here to lay this out. I'll grab this and bring this one on as well and drop them in position. With these in position, it's nice and neat, easy to read. It's not where I'm trying to make them fit, jam them into place over here. Now, if I wanted to clean up the drawing a little bit, maybe pull these section lines in or these level lines in, I could go ahead and push this drawing over. Then I might be able to make them fit, which might make sense to go ahead and pull this. Whoops, should have deactivated that view. Then I should have been able to take and make all this fit. So if you want to do that to keep them on the same page, you can do that. One of the nice things is that this call out, this 4A106, which is based off of where this is located currently. This is sheet number A106. That's where this is located. So if I were going to delete this from this sheet and want to put them on the same sheet, you could do that, and then this would now be reflective of A107. So I drop this in position. This is now 2 on A107, and that's the call out nomenclature. Then we'll go ahead and pull this on and drop this into position. This is where, as these are running into my levels, I'm going to have to clean up this view or move this view around so that things are not running all over top of each other. You don't want that to happen. That can cause confusion later on. So however you want to make this fit best, on a separate sheet or the same sheet, then that's what you would then PDF and submit just as set up in the assignment. So those sheets will come in and they'll be graded off of the checklist below. So hopefully helps set up your sheets.